Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Lord of the Rings draft here on the channel. I'm going to be going pick by pick, play by play, talking through everything so you know what to do when you draft the format yourself. If you want more of an overview style video, I have those on my channel as well. But let's get going. What shall we see in our packs? Cool. So, we are immediately presented with a strong gold card. Gold card means multiple colors because you can see this gold border. That's why they're called that. But Elrond, Master of Healing, is quite good. When you scry, you put counters on creatures. And then when creatures with counters die, you draw a card. So they're probably going to kill Elrond first. But if you put a counter on itself, then it'll die into a card. So this is a very, very strong effect if you have some scrying in your deck. It doesn't actually help you scry itself. And then there's also a Foray of Orcs, which is a really nice card because it makes it, even on its own, just makes it 2/2 and shoot something. But it can do a little bit better than that if you already have an Orc token. Those are the main two considerations. The commons are a bit worse. I think Ent's Fury can be solid, Lash of the Balrog can be solid, Lorien Revealed can be solid, Took Reaper can be solid. But I think it's mainly between Foray of Orcs and Elrond. I think Elrond is just too powerful. It kind of just wins you the game on its own if you build around it. And there's a lot of Lorien Lookout in the pack that we could easily wheel. And we can also splash Elrond, so I want to try it out. Also, it's nice to try out the rares because they make for cool, interesting videos and stuff of that nature. And also people get to see them in case they open them themselves because we see the commons and uncommons a lot. Here, there's Glorfindel, which is another card that rewards me for this kind of scrying plan. If you can scry, then you can do some cool stuff where like you make it so Glorfindel has to be blocked, and then you make it big enough so that it just eats one of their creatures. There's also Claim the Precious, which is a really, really strong removal spell. Like, I really like this card. I could also just splash Elrond in, like, a green-black deck. There's a Gothmog, which is also quite powerful. I think worse than Claim the Precious. I've been very impressed by this card. But I think the main pick here comes down to Claim the Precious as the card I've identified as the best black card, and Glorfindel, which is the card that goes the best with my first pick. It is an interesting conundrum. I don't really want to force Elrond, but it is a very good card. And so I think I'm going to take the Glorfindel because I think it could lead to a really, really powerful deck. And Claim the Precious is good, but I think we'll have other opportunities for those sorts of things, hopefully. Okay, so here, another pack. There's Rosy Cotton of South Lane as probably the best card in the pack. Just whenever you make a food, you put a counter on another creature, which is just really, really strong. She comes in with a food. There's a lot of food generators in like white and green decks. Gorbag, not a card I've liked. Glorious Gale does go with my Elrond and Glorfindel, so that's a consideration. There's a Mushroom Watchdog, so green, not super open, nothing with Scry synergies. I think Glorious Gale is the best card that goes with what I already have. And then the other option here would probably be Rosy Cotton if I wanted to like audible towards like a green-white deck. But I think Glorious Gale, it's fine enough. Rosy Cotton, we'll keep it. We'll remember that we saw a bunch of white cards, but it's still so early in the draft that it's hard to get a conclusive signal on what's open. Okey-doke. So it's pretty safe to say that green is probably not open if these are the offerings we've been seeing in green. Lost to Legend is quite nice. There's a Grimo, which I don't love. Envelope could help us splash stuff, but we'll probably get one of those later. And then I found that Isolation Orthanc tries to tends to wheel. I think Lost to Legend is quite good. We'll take that. Over probably the Isolation, which would go with our Elrond deck. We're still open to playing this Elrond deck, though. Haha. 2 Elronds with 1 stone. This is a really good card, I think. Elrond just perfectly works with the other Elrond with scrying, and this guy with scrying. So we're going to take this very easily over Glorious Gale number 2, and also over Birthday Escape, which I love Birthday Escape. Twitch chat is pointing out that Rosy triggers on every token, which is certainly relevant. This card's doing great work, I think, in this deck. There's a Shire Terrace for splashing shenanigans, but I think I'd go Elrond, Glorious Gale, Birthday Escape. I think a lot of decks would rather have Birthday Escape than Glorious Gale, but I've already kind of got this, and so maybe I could build around that. Also, blue-green tends to be light on interaction. Legolas. I don't think Legolas is that good, because it's just a 4-mana 2/3 with Vigilance, kind of, and Reach. It can grow, which is nice. There's also a Willow Wind, which is a really nice card, especially with Elrond. And with Glorfindel. I just don't think Legolas does what you want. You can untap it. Creature you control dies, you put a counter on it. And there's just a Willow Wind, which is just way better, I think. It's sad that Legolas' counter of kills isn't very good. Saruman. Here we're just going to take Stew the Conies. We want removal in our blue-green deck, and we already have a counterspell. This is being instant speed is also nice because you want kind of options when you have Glorious Gale, so you can hold up Glorious Gale and also other stuff, and so this is a nice little addition. We get a food to stabilize us. Good removal for green. Stew the Conies. We can take Elven Farsight here. It's between that and Lemdus. But Elven Farsight gets us a big scry for Elrond. Also helps us find our key payoffs. So I could see this being good. We also have a lot of creatures so far. Like if you look at our creature count, we have 4. Okay, not that many creatures. I am a little worried about that missing. Lemdust Bread is also kind of tempting, but we can get one of those later. Let's just try the Elven Farsight. And now there's a Mirror Guardian. This is the wheel pack. We've got some good tools for splashing here. There's a Wizard's Rockets. I don't love Deceive the Messenger. I kind of like Mirror Guardian. But I kind of already have a lot of 3-drops. I'm going to just take Wizard's Rockets because maybe I'll want to splash something here. And I think I'd rather have that than the envelope just because my 3-drop slot is pretty crowded right now. I do like Mirror Guardian though. Okay, we wield this guy. That's kind of wild. I love this card. Sure, we'll take Polar Gear. Maybe not play it. Mushroom Watchdogs. Sure, it's a 2-drop. And then we wield the Isolation of Orthanc, as I predicted. I had a deck that I played. Twitch chat said that the 4-2 feels bad in this format, but I had a deck where I played 4 of the 4-2, and I really liked it. I think I just really like any card that has the Ring Tempts. Because I think that's just like one of the best things you can do in the format. So we've got a pretty good start to a blue-green deck. We didn't wheel the Legolas, which is kind of annoying because maybe someone else is trying to snipe our blue-green cards. We also didn't wheel the Lothlorien Lookout, which maybe shouldn't be a surprise to me because that card's like a nice ring bearer. Here's a 2-drop that when I scry gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. But that'll almost certainly wheel. There's another one of these guys. I think we're going to keep trying to do this scry deck. I haven't gotten to play it yet, and it feels like it could be good. We're going to wheel this card. We could take this guy as a nice little ring bearer / early drop. Or we could take Chance-Met Elves. I don't think Chance-Met Elves is a huge priority, but I think it's probably better than Mirror Guardian in this deck, and so we'll take it over the Mirkwood Spider. Meriadoc Brandybuck. Or Lothlorien Lookout. The last one of these guys didn't wheel. Also, if you're in paper draft, this card's worth some money, so you should just take this card. When you check with a halfling, you get a food. I think I'll just take the Lookout. It's going to have more synergy with my deck. And I think I want to build for synergy right here. Even though this card's better normally. It has synergy with Watchdogs. I'm hoping not to play the Watchdogs, I think. Long list of the Ents. This isn't going to be good in my deck. My creature counts are very, very narrow. Got elves, nobles, scouts. I haven't gotten to try this card yet, though. I could just take a Bag-End Porter. I have a decent number of legendaries. I have Elrond, Glorfindel, Elrond. There's also Bombadil's Song, which I haven't tried yet, but I don't love that card, I don't think. We'll just take the Bag-End Porter. There's a Glorious Gale. The Doors of Durin is cool. When you attack, you scry too. Twitch chat just said, I played against long list. They hit almost every time until I killed them. Maybe that's not the best sign that you're hitting with the card and still just dying. I had this card once. It was okay. Then we'll take Glorious Gale, though, over the Watchdogs number 2. We have a little bit of instant speed stuff. Instant speed, instant speed, instant speed. We'll probably try to find that 3/2 scry guy because he synergizes with our deck nicely. Hopefully we get more Elven Farsights. We have 8 creatures now. I will say that because we have this Elrond, where is he? We kind of want more creatures. Twitch chat is asking why I didn't consider splashing for the door. I don't think the door is really a card I'm excited to splash. Ooh, this card's nice because you get to bounce 2 things and get a scry. This card, you get to reset an ETB, which I don't have any enters to battlefield effects other than this guy. I think this card is good, though. There's also Birthday Escape and Horses of the Bruinen. I'm going to take Birthday Escape. It'll smooth my draw, help me draw closer to my Elrond. I'd rather just get the cheap play. Perfect, another Birthday Escape. Because I really like Birthday Escape with Lookout, and I'm going to be taking like every Lookout I see. Okay, another Birthday Escape. And beautiful, we got this guy. I was hoping to get him. I really wanted this card because he plays so well with Glorious Gale and with all my Scry stuff because it can turn it into like a combat trick. I wouldn't mind playing this guy, don't get me wrong. I think it might even be better than Bag End Porter in my deck, though that's probably a stretch. But yeah, I really just want the 3-2 Scry, Flash guy. Ooh, Scry 2, draw 2, nice. A little bit of value, and I have a lot of legendaries because I have some good ring stuff, and I have 1, 2, 3. So if I have one of those guys in play and I make a ring guy, I'll get to cast that for cheaper. I'm going to try Elven Farsight. I'm just going to go deep. Actually, maybe I'd just rather have a Mirkwood Spider. I changed my mind. Sure, I'll take Great Hall over Surrounded by Orcs. I'll try this card. I guess we get the shower of arrows. The slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Enraged Huron. I think that card's better than it looks to. Pippin's Bravery. Ooh, the Shire. Untap creature, create a food token. That is pretty good. There's also a bounce spell. I'm just going to take the Shire, though. I have Mushroom Watchdogs as a combo, but you don't really need a combo for it to be good. And I have so many playables already. I'm going to get there on playables. Might as well just upgrade my land slot. Because the times where you want this, it's really, really good. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Well, there's a Rivendell here, which is an insane card in this deck. Like, and by insane, I mean, like, just like the perfect land. And then there's an Arwen. Can Arwen wheel? I think I'm just going to take the land. I'm going to get there on playables, and Arwen has a chance of wheeling. Okay. Well, this pack is going well. Quick Beam is fantastic. There is a Horn of Gondor, though, which is just an insane card if you have, like, literally any other humans. I do not, though. There's also Council's Deliberation, which is going to be a 2-mana draw too, but I'll just wheel the Arwen's Gift and use that instead. I don't think this card's as good if you don't have any other humans, because part of the reasons it's good is because they kill the one human and then you just start going off, and I don't have a single human. If I had even one, I might do it. But also Quick Beam's just an insane card. Beautiful. I really wanted a Lothlorien Lookout. This card's perfect for me. Gift of Strands would be fine, but easy Lookout. Generous Ent. I'm going to take the Ent. It goes with the Quick Beam, and I like Land Cyclers, and I don't have any right now. I don't love this card either. Deliberation or another Greyhaven's Navigator. I think I'll take the Greyhaven's Navigator over Birthday Escape and Council's Deliberation. Both of these cards are very good. But yeah, I think Navigator is what I want. Perfect. Another Navigator. Melanor. Cute. Kind of. Cool. A 2-mana legendary. I'm actually happy to play this because it helps these lands come in untapped and works with my Bag End Porter and my Arwen's Gift. Sure, we'll take horses. This is the moment where we wheel Arwen. Yeah. Woo! Ha! I never doubted it. I knew I'd wheel the Arwen. I never doubted it. I had it guaranteed to me by someone. Oh my gosh. A council's deliberation wheeled. This deck is super open. I'm going to win the draft. It is the truth. Oh, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to win the draft again. Heck yes. Wheeling Arwen. Wheeling Arwen. Pressure. Push it down on me. We're wheeling Arwen. Yes, you see. Also, Prince Emerhill. I don't know how that wheeled. I could have had a Horn of Gondor Emerhill deck. But this deck's all so sick. It is so cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to play 17 lands, including and then the Generous End, because these 2 lands are like really good mana sinks. Wow, this deck really came together. I have so many cuts to make. Under pressure, do. Well, this is going to be a sweet one. Ha-ha. Oh, ha-ha. Oh, gosh. Let's go. We wheeled the Arwen. We got both. But why would I settle for one when I can have both? I could have my cake and eat it, too. Okay, well, we're not going to take long, this depends. Our creature count is notably not very diverse, especially when we start cutting some cards. We have the Huron. We're not going to play Rockets. I don't think we're going to play Huron. We could consider Huron, though. And we could consider this guy. Okay, I don't think we're going to play this guy. We aren't we have plenty of 3-drops that are better for our deck. Okay, so this is 17 lands, which is just what we want. We have the Generous Ent, so we're not going to get mana screwed very often, and we're not going to get flooded very often because these cards are great for that. So we have to cut 7 cards. What are my least reliable cards? Well, Pelargir Survivor isn't really what I want. I have 5 instants, 5 sorceries. I guess it does tap for a lot of stuff. Human Peasant. I like to sometimes start from the top and work my way down. I don't think I need the Hjorn. I'm going to be scrying away a lot of lands. And I'm not super heavy on the Ring Temps. It doesn't scry. I think these 2 cards are nice. Willow Wind is nice for a scry. Horses of the Bruinen is honestly nice for the scry. Arwen's Gift or Thank. Bag End Porter seems great in this deck because I have Bill Fernie, Arwen, Glorfindel, Elrond, and Quickbeam. So I have a lot of legendaries for the Bag End Porter. I feel like it's just a good card. Hits like a truck. Horses of Bruinen could be a cut, but I'm going to keep it for now. 3-drops, I'm going to cut the Mirror because I kind of already have my 3-drops. I've got 6 3-drops, and they're all much better than that. 2-drops. Mushroom Watchdogs only synergizes with the Shire, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of 6. So I'll cut the Watchdogs instantly. It does synergize with that card a little bit, but not really my game plan. Mirkwood Spider. I don't think I need that. I think I have enough 2-drops that I'll be fine. Elven Farsight. Scrying 3 is tempting. How many scry cards do I have? 1 scry, 2 scry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards that scry, plus the Rivendell, so 10 cards that scry. So I don't think I need this. Especially because I have Birthday Escape, which is just a better cantrip, I think. How many cards do I have that let me the ring tempt me? Because maybe I'm not supposed to play Birthday Escape and just abandon the ring completely. I have Elrond as a ring card. I have a couple cards to care about legendaries. Glorious Gale can tempt me. And Lorien Lookout's a really good ring bearer. But maybe I'm not supposed to go in on the ring at all. And just go all in on scrying. Because the ring, part of the benefit is that you get to loot away lands. And I can just scry away lands, hopefully. Because I just don't have a ton of ring stuff. Like, I think you need like 6 ring cards to like consistently get it. That's just my feeling. And I currently have like, this guy can kind of do it on his own sometimes. But not always. He's more of a scry engine than anything, and this card's very unreliable doing it. I'm just going to cut the Birthday Escapes, play the Elven Farsight, I think, and then cut Pelargir Survivor. So now I have 15 creatures, 5 instants, 3 sorceries. Are there any cards I'm missing that would be good here? Maybe this card. But yeah, I just kind of cut the Ring Tempts package from here and just lean into the scrying package instead. And I think that'll be better. Slightly heavier towards blue, perfect. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this deck does. We can always make changes later, but for now, I'll see you folks in the games. If you have been enjoying my videos and would like to support the channel directly, you can do so at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon is a place where viewers can support the creators they enjoy, so if you've been finding my videos helpful or entertaining, or if you've maybe won a couple of extra booster packs because of some of my advice, Patreon is a way for you to chip in and help the channel succeed. You also gain access to some cool rewards as a patron, like my card-by-card tier list for Lord of the Rings with my thoughts on every card in the set, and also drafts with me and other cool rewards. I'd like to give a huge shout out to the patrons who support at the credits level, but without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. We have a great hand. We are going to land cycle the Generous Ent. One of the reasons I like this deck is because I have plenty of ways to spend my mana. Twitch chat is saying that Bag End Porter is the 23rd card in the deck. So if I was to cut something, it should probably be that. There's a good Lothlorien Lookout. Nice. I haven't played this strategy yet, so we'll have to see how strong it is. And missing their 2-drop certainly helps. Whee! Definitely just lead with the Lookout. I can use this guy a little bit later. Just easy draw 2 in this deck. Do they have a kill spell? I don't think there's a kill spell that kills this at common. For 2-mana instant speed. I mean, Hobbit Sting can do it, but not right there. Not in that situation. Okay. That's annoying. So do I want to use this card and then so I can set up for that guy, or do I just play that guy? I'll probably just play that guy. Do I want to trade 3/2s? No, I do not. The reason I do not want to trade 3/2s is because my 2 1/3s will block this guy really well. And if they play a card that I want to kill, then I need to do the Conies to have a higher power creature in play. Rivendell, I will keep. Okay. Start by drawing so that we can then get a scry off this and draw again. Nice. See what we scry. Bag End Porter is good here, I think. We don't need another lookout right now, so we'll just end the turn with our Glorious Gale up. Okay. Punished. They're probably going to take Stew the Conies. Nope, they took Bag End Porter. See? Great card. Good chap. Not actually going to attack here. We don't have a legendary for Elrond, so we can't activate it right now. I guess that is another reason to keep Birthday Escape, is just because it makes legendary creatures for Rivendell. They know about the Glorious Gale. They do not know about this Navigator. Sure. This is a weird attack by them. Do they have another Torment of Gollum? Oh. Okay. Weird. Don't need that. Hello, Arwen. I'll take both of those. Sure. Yeah, they concede. I don't think they could have won that game. That was really good Arwen. I'm glad we wheeled that card. Also, Arwen with Rivendell. Pretty good. See you folks next round. Welcome to round 2. We're going to keep this. Yes, we hit our land. The Lothlorien look out into Chance Med Elves combo! No! They have Lambda spread. Lambdas. Oh, you and your Lambda spread. If I was on the play, this would have been even better. I would have gotten like at least 2 counters on this guy. For free! For free! We could even do the scry, put a counter, play this on their turn, get another counter. Oh, so good. Chance my elf, let's go. The dream. No! Yes! Denethor cannot block. My lookout is overpowered. Go, Chance Med Elves, go! Round, round, get around. I'm going to scry that to the bottom because I already have 2 Greyhaven Navigators. And I'd rather try to draw my more powerful cards. Of course, they have Natural Tron. Twitch chat is discussing Harrison Bergeron, which, for anyone who's not read it, is a short story that portrays a brutal future where people that are... I'm going to paraphrase the story, so I guess maybe not spoiler, but basically people who are skilled or have talent, instead of being celebrated, are dragged down through like artificial handicaps. So like someone that can jump really high has a bunch of chains put around their neck so that they stay with the rest of the people, which is just like, haha, my hand is redundant. They're going to take Bag End Porter again, thus verifying my point. But yeah, so instead of people being celebrated for being great at stuff, they get like via like, i.e. Olympics and stuff like that, where we're like, oh, they're the best. And for a card that was the 23rd best card in my deck, it certainly gets taken a lot by Torment of Gollum. Well, that's disgustingly powerful. When you scry, put a count on each of the X creature X number of cards looked at while scrying. The target. Okay, so I'm definitely going to play that. Attack with both. Scry will buff up the elf. They can double block it, but I'll kill Denethor. I do want to land. And then the Scry can put a counter on the lookout, which can kill the other guy. Sure, I'll kill their army. I think Bag-End Porter is the one tormenting Golem. Like, in this picture, what you don't see is that right behind, like, just off camera is Bag-End Porter. Bag Porter's flavor text. Dwarves' tongues run on when speaking of their handiwork, they say. Well, maybe, I guess, if he's speaking of his handiwork, maybe he's going to be talking about Gollum. If they don't kill Elrond right now, I think I'll be in great shape. Even if they do, Chance Med Elves can do some work. No! Brutality. I'll just play it in normal speed so I can hit them for extra damage. And Quick Beam will be really good next turn. Don't want that. I want to land. So I can jam the Quick Beam. So land is good. I can cast any of the other spells in my deck except for my other Ent. Elrond died, but if he'd lived, he would have been really, really good. I wish I could have gotten a counter on him so he could draw a card when he was getting targeted with Claim the Precious. Where was Gondor when the Westworld fell? That rings come. You know you're twisting. They must have a tough decision. My 6/5 is pretty huge. And if I get to play Quick Beam next turn, it's just over. Help me, Elrond. You're my only hope. What? They've had another Claim the Precious this whole time? Come on, man. You're kidding me. What? Claim the Precious is really good. How is it taking that long to make that decision? Okay, Prince Emer Hill. I'm disappointed. Their 2 removal spells really hosed me. Oh, man. I can threaten to hit him for 10 next turn if they don't have another removal spell. Getting to loot every turn is so good. They don't even have to play the Birthday Escape. They get a 1/1. Lambdas. Oh, I definitely would have brought back this guy. Thank goodness they didn't have a counterspell. So they have to sack the Lambda spread. I can't imagine they try to do anything other than sack the Lambda spread. They have an annoyingly large stream of chump blockers. Because of the Denethor and Imrahil. Gosh, I was hoping they wouldn't have 2 removal spells that could kill anything, because it's kind of hard to get 4/4s off the board in this format. So I have 2 lethal threats that they're going to have to chump block, but they can block, chump, block, sack with Denethor, which is annoying. Ooh. That's a great draw. I will reveal the top card of my library. Thank you very much. Can't be blocked by more than 1 creature seems more relevant, because they have to block it anyway. Play Arwen now. The 6-mana Scry 2 ability is really nice. I can scry with this guy to get a counter onto the Grey Havens Navigator with Arwen. Oh, I need them not to kill Arwen. If they kill Arwen, I'm going to just lose. I think. But they have to block. They know I have this guy, which makes it really annoying. The Torment of Gollum just revealing my hand was really not great for me. Not only did they take my Bag End Porter. Okay. I don't know what they're doing. Why didn't they chump Quick Beam? Oh, that's why. Second from the top. Prince Imrahil being dead is really good for me. And I'm going to get to play Quick Beam again next turn. Because I get to describe whatever that is on top away. Gosh darn it, stop drawing Lambda spread! It's really annoying! Ah! They keep gaining 3 life! How many Lambda spreads are you playing? I'm almost assuredly going to scry whatever this card is away so I can play Quick Beam next turn and win. Because 10 trampling is a lot of damage. I might as well do this. Save myself 2 life. I'm going to do this anyway. Oh. Wow. That's bad. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, that's so bad. If I just hadn't blocked with Arwen, I'd be in such a better spot. Gosh. I figured the life gain might matter, but it did not. These Lambda spreads have really hosed me here. If I just had Arwen in play, oh man. But then they would have the counterspell for Quick Beam still. Jeez, they make a 7/7. Yeah, them looting every turn has just been almost unbeatable here. Dang it. If I still had Arwen, I think I could have won here. Because I make it so this thing can only be blocked by 1 creature. No, but then they have a counterspell. Because what I would do is make it so it only can be blocked by 1 creature. Oh, it's a ring bearer. I forgot that the ring tempts with this card. They're just going to block with their 3/2. Dang it. If I had Arwen, I could have like forced them to chump block. That's so brutal. I messed this game up. I wasn't thinking about the counterspell thing. Because it was a free attack from them. And 2 damage can matter in these sorts of situations. Like now I have to block their Uruk-hai Berserker. I think I was dead on board here. Because I have to block here. I take 5. They sacrifice this. They sacrifice this. Oh, and then they get the token and they sacrifice that. But they don't kill me. I go to 1. I could have targeted both those guys and then attacked them. Yep, I did my best. They had all the answers they needed this game. They had the ring going for too long for me to compete. They got a bunch of chump blockers. If they hadn't had both Claim the Preciouses and the Isolation, I think, but the fact that they had those removal spells really got me. Glorious Gale was a good combination with Isolation too. My draw just wasn't strong enough, I don't think. If I had Arwen on turn 2, I could have done it maybe. And then they do drain me, attack with everything. I go block, block. Take 3. Sack. I'm dead on board. We will concede. Dang it. I don't think I could have played that much differently other than the Arwen play, which might have made a big difference, but because then I could have had Quick Beam do better. But they would have had the Counterspell still. That Counterspell was going to devastate me no matter what. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. I feel like we've lost all 3 die rolls, which is annoying. But such is life. Yes, the lookout. One day more before the lookout. Okay, I was going to play Bill Fernie potentially, but I did not play my island, so I did not have that option. Lookout's probably better anyway. Oh no, that card's so good. I love File of Galadriel. I'll keep that on top. Elrond plus Lookout, the dream team. We're doing it for sure. I don't know what their second color is. They could have a counterspell. It might seem weird, but I'm going to put the counter on Elrond. Never mind. They just can't beat Elrond. Oh man, I think that card was a solid first pick. See you folks next round. Welcome. We have won the die roll, and we're going to keep this. Bill Fernie making us a treasure when he dies is certainly helpful. We don't have a forest quite yet, but we'll find one. Having a temporary green source is nice as well. Also, this into this is now good. Black-red. Rakdos. Okay, that kind of embarrasses good old Bill Fernie here. Oh, they're not holding one back. Okay, that makes more sense. No blocks. So then next turn I have the option to hold up this thing to ambush, counterspell, or maybe even isolation. Okay. So the ambush plan is no longer on the table. I think I need to put Birthday Escape in just so I can do this with my Lothlorien Lookout, make it just hard to deal with that. I want to hit my land drops, but I also just want to be able to hold up counter magic and other stuff. Because obviously when I scry, I get to use this. Honestly, not the end of the world. They'll get to attack me with the 2-1 this turn, but I'll get to block it. And then they don't have an orc. Bag and Porter, I'm sorry, but we can't use you right now. I didn't realize this token had flying. I never knew that. Oh my gosh. That's so much better. Wow. I've read this card so many times. Like, I put it in my deck before. It just never activated. Oh my god. Every turn I hold up Glorious Gale, I get wrecked. Absolutely eviscerated. It's so unfair. They definitely have a kill spell. We're going to go level 1. Rivendell's really, really, really good. Gonna ditch the Glorious Gale, but we're gonna keep Rivendell because we can go play Elrond, play Rivendell, hold up Glorious Gale, and if they don't kill Elrond, which they probably will, but maybe not, because they might have to kill the Willow Wind. I'm not liking my odds here. The odds are not in my favor. Yep, they have Claim the Precious. Yep. Gosh darn it. Glorious Gale is getting... I'm just getting embarrassed by Torment of Gollum. Absolutely eviscerated. Though to be fair, this game I did have kind of some mana issues, and I drew the Shire in a very bad time. When I just need to play anything to affect the board. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. They're never going to play a creature into my Glorious Gale. They can't attack with their Orc, though. So that's nice. I mean, we have to just counter what we can. I'm going to get a nice little scry in. I have this thing to gain life. Then next turn I can kill their Ring Bearer, maybe. I'm going to play this and look for a Lothlorien Lookout. I'm honestly just going to keep both those. Stop them from looting. Attack. Hope for the best. I have this food token. I have Rivendell. I have a huge clock. Okay. So I can hit them for 6. They hit me for thing, and I gain the life from my food. I die to removal, but I'm already toast to that anyway, so we're not going to worry about it. And we have to end the game before this thing goes off, because the Menace is going to screw me. And they're dead if they attack me with this Orc. I guess they'd have to just jump with the Mordor Trebuchet. Quick Beam is probably better in other decks that are a little bit... I don't know. My deck has a lot of creatures, and Quick Beam should be good. Okay. So next turn, their guys are going to get +1/+0. So that'll be 4, 6. So I can flash this in, make a food token, gain the life. And then I can afford to do this still, right? No, I can't. So I need 3. So I need 3, 6. So 3 for this guy, 3 to make the food, 2 to do it. So this will force them to make a chump block. And if they double block Arwen, I can flash in Greyhaven. Sure. They take 4. Next turn they'll attack me for 4, 6. I play this guy. Tap him and make a food. So this is 3. 1. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sack the food. I'm still going to play the land because there's no reason not to. End of turn. Don't want the land. Put the counter on Quick Beam, so it's a lethal threat on its own. It has to be chump blocked. Actually, I should have done it the other way. Put it on Arwen so that either one can become a kills threat. Yeah, I botched that. I should have put the counter on Arwen because that way either of the creatures could become a lethal threat. So they had to block both of them. I think that's still the case because I have this plus Arwen activation. Did we get there? Yes, we got the win. Huge victory. That was great. What a win. Rivendell and the Shire both came in clutch there. Let's see if we can get Birthday Escape into the deck. I really want to. Like, really want to. Because it's going to make my guys more evasive and just smooth my draws. And if I can ever get the ring to 2, it's just amazing. You know, I could just cut Glorious Gale, but I kind of have I feel like I have a good Glorious Gale deck. It's just I keep getting hosed by Torment of Gollum specifically, which I don't know how often that card's played. But it just is the best card against Glorious Gale, because then they never get wrecked by it. And I hold up my mana, and they play a 4-mana non-creature. But I really want to get these Birthday Escapes in. I think I'm just going to cut Elven Farsight, maybe. The Scrying is really nice with that, though. Bill Ferny's not very good. I'll just cut Bill Ferny. And a forest. Because with 2 extra cantrips, I should be able to do this. And I do have the Generous End. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We're going to keep this. I was just talking to Twitch chat about how I probably should just play 17 in this deck because I have a lot of scrying. I think I'm going to cut a Greyhaven's Navigator. That seems like the best bet. But 16 lands with a land cycler is going to be pretty consistent. But I have so many like spells that are also lands. I think two Grey Havens Navigators is probably enough. I don't need all three. Sure. They're milling me. Interesting. I don't need the land right now. Immediate regret. I could just hold up all my instants, but getting Elrond down if they can't kill it is really good, and blue-red doesn't always have good answers to Elrond. Hith lane, not sure. Well, that's nutty. It's about if it gets targeted. Just play Elrond again. I know I could hold up these two, but Elrond is just better. And blue-red doesn't have any crazy big creatures that I'm worried about with this. They'll probably just play like a non-creature. Yeah. Glorious Gale has underperformed where I was hoping it would. The card has been great in a lot of formats, but in this sort of matchup, I would side it out. Like, I don't know if they might not even have a creature in their deck. Sure. So they're going to play Quick Beam. Just the most mana efficient play. Again, I don't think they have creatures in their deck. Okay, they have a creature. Really want either of those. Nice. Sure. End turn. I can flash in a Navigator. So they're going to have me down to 6. No, I'm just going to kill their 3/3. I know I could flash this in to try and be lethal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That game went about as badly as it could have gone for me. In every turn that I did any decision, it was the wrong one for what the cards they had in their hand were. Like, my gosh. Jeez. Plays Quick Beam. Could have held up Counterspell for Flamesmith. Also, why did they Gandalf sanction me when... Then why do they mill me when they have that? Oh my gosh, brutal. Welcome to another round. We're going to keep this. We cut the Elven Farsight for an extra forest. That's the... Because we have the Birthday Escapes to be cantrips now. I'm actually just going to cycle Generous End here, because Lothlorien Lookout is good with Birthday Escape to give it evasion. And then Elrond can just take over. I should have played my island first, because now they know I have the forest. They can counter this. It's not great if they do, but they can. My opponent's Glorious Gales have been very good, whereas mine have been terrible. I guess if I'd been on the play, it would have been good. But unfortunately, die roll winning is not one of my current skills. If they torment a golem me, I swear it's going to be so brutal. Okay, finally, Glorious Gale gets to do something. Okay, guys. The little land committee we got going on here, you can stop that. We don't need the little committee here. I don't think I've drawn a spell this game. Because I kept the two... No, I kept the... Yeah, 2-lander with Generous End, maybe? No, it was 3-lander. It was 3-lander. Oh, did I draw Birthday Escape? I don't know. Yeah, I did. Maybe turn 1? Or have I just drawn all lands? Hard to say. Nazgul. Sure. Getting the ring to 2 is insane, and I think black decks do it the best because they have this Uruk-hai Berserker at common that you can just like load up on because there's just... Oh my gosh, they're getting rid of hit plane knots. Oh my gosh, my draw has not come together. Them having this card ruined my entire game plan, which is one of the reasons why I think this card's actually pretty solid. If they hadn't had that card, I would have had Lookout in play with the ring on it so they could never block it. All of my cards would be 10 times better. Okay. New ring bearer in the house, I guess. I'm going to wait until they get ready to attack. I should have done it in response. Oh, they can't. That thing can't attack anyway. Putting that back into their deck feels bad, but, you know, what can you do? Yes, Rivendell. Rivendell just gets put 2 counters on my guys every turn as I scry. Oh, they shuffle away Nazgul. Let's go. And Grond can't kill me, even if they get 2 attacks in. So they have to jump block now. Well, this thing can't block the flyer, so I might as well keep Elrond back. Actually, I'll make them get rid of Grand. That's way better. They don't have any haste, so then now they have to chump block. Force the chump. Elrond and Rivendell is a nice combo. Flavor win. No! Oh, I gotta draw 2. I'm just dead now? That's so annoying. I can't believe it. Horses of Bruin was so good there. And they got rid of this card, which means they have to have a kill spell. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to lose this game. Wait, why would they do that? They have to have another Ring Tempt card. We're just going to make the level 1 play. I can't believe it. Wow, Horses of Bruin was so good. I don't know why they would get rid of the ring on this guy, unless they had another ring card. The ring is so broken. It's just the best thing to do by far, it feels like. There's like, I think every game I lost is just the ring. Well, I think the Twitch chat's saying shouldn't have put the counter on, not put the counter on the Willow Wind. The thing is the ring cards that they're going to have are interactive anyway, like a bounce spell or a kill spell. I don't think they have Birthday Escape, or they would have just kept Soothing of Smeagol. So I don't think it matters. Unless they just punted completely for no reason. Because most of the ring spells are going to be interactive in some way. And this way, now I get to kill them with Willow Wind. Okay, it's a 7/7, sure. So I can force them to jump block there. No, Horses of Bruin, and you were so close. Target the 2 creatures. That guy and Elrond. Play land. Send in this guy. Do I want to send in Elrond and force the trade with the 7/7? I don't think so. Well, thank goodness my opponent doesn't know what they're doing. Because otherwise I was super dead. Well, we got the win, but that one didn't feel earned, really, because they completely botched it. Are there any tweaks we can make to the deck, even? Twitch chat is saying there's not enough ring tempting in green, and that's kind of one of the things I've been trying to say. I think that all the ring tempt cards are pretty good. So, like, I think that's why I think Mirror Guardian's totally solid. And Hjorn, yeah, is also okay. Like, when my opponents play those cards, I'm like, oh, that's annoying. I think my scry stuff is just enough better that it's not worth playing the Hjorn and the other guy, but it's kind of close, honestly. Like playing Mirrors and the Hjorn just to get more ring tempting. As you can see, I took out that guy when I put in those two. Yeah, we'll be fine here, I think. We're just going to keep it as is. Maybe Bag End Porter should be a Hjorn. Or a Bill Fernie. But I think Bag End Porter is probably good enough still. So we will leave it as is. And we're going to cut the Bag End Porter for an Elvish Farsight if we have enough creatures. No, we only have 13 creatures. It's getting way too dicey. Getting too dicey for you, Farsight. I kind of want to play this card. I keep getting owned by like random flyers and stuff. Honestly, the Spider could be good. Let's put in the Spider, because the Spider is really good against ring. So yeah, we're going to do it like, try it like that, and I'll see if it connects round. Welcome to another round. We will keep this. Birthday Escape. We're going to start with the Shire. We don't need to escape just yet. Now we'll do this just so we have a little bit more gas in the tank. Ooh, Elrond into Elrond. That's a combo. I'll keep that on top. Don't mind if I do. No blocks. Crevain, sure. If they kill this, then I can no longer block that guy. But the kill spell they would have is Flame to Precious, so I couldn't necessarily block it anyway. I'm going to put it on this guy. So that way I have two reasonable blockers. But this guy is the one they want to kill, which makes it tough. Huge. Let's go. Okay, well, this is going to be game over. Yeah, we'll keep that on top because we have two good spells to play. You can... Ooh, right. This one cares about... This one doesn't want me to have the ring. No. You will carry the ring, Lord of Rivendell. So then I'll put the counter on him. Attack. Loot away Council's Deliberation because I just get a free draw now. Yeah, Birthday Escape is looking good here now. This was just a massacre. Elrond, Lord of Rivendell is insane. Sauron, sure. Wow. Wow. Scry. Quick Beam is also absurd. Scry. Counter on that guy. Counter on her. Take action. Draw Quick Beam. Go to combat. Attack with both. Loot. Discard Island. Rivendell's also insane. They're going to double jump, maybe. Yep. Play Rivendell. End turn, I'll just flash in Greyhaven's Navigator. My creatures are already massive. I put the counter here so that if they target her, I draw a card. Sure. Sure. don't even really want birthday escape. Oh, I could have just put the counter on the navigator. Oh, no, I couldn't have, because the 2 counters wouldn't have been enough. So I'll put the counter on Arwen and Elrond. Yes! That was a devastating win. Heck yes. I actually feel really good about adding the spider. The spider is a good addition. More cheap plays, the merrier. See you folks next round. I'm excited. On the play with the Lothlorien lookout. On the play with the Lothlorien lookout. Sounds like the start of a magical song. I'm on the play with Lothlorien lookout. I'm on the play with Lothlorien lookout. It fuels my whole deck. Definitely cycling. And in old Entish. No, don't kill him, please. I need him to live. Battle crazed goblin, sure. Your thing, bud. Well, I can't block it, so I might as well attack. Yikes! Yikers! Chat's asking if I'm a Beach Boys fan. It was auto-playing on my YouTube today when I was, like, chilling. And so I guess you could say that right now I am a fan, yeah. I would like another scry, please. Willow Wind, is that good enough? Probably not. And the reason it's not is because I'm about to scry again. When I play the Grey Havens Navigator. Perfect. No. I will put the counter on the lookout this time. Okay, I think that is good enough. Because now it can actually block the Battle-Scarred Goblin. And it'll be a better attacker for the future. This does leave it vulnerable to certain effects, though. They can sacrifice it with Wormtongue. And that'll let them mass, too. So maybe that was a mistake. Because I could have just Arwen's Gift, put 2 counters. Yeah, that would have been way better. I was needlessly afraid of Gimli. Okay, well, this is going to work out. Counter Gimli. You shall bear the ring, Lothlorien lookout, though you do not know the way. And you're no longer as good of a ring bearer because you got jacked. But now you're a legendary, so cheaper spell. I don't think Transmit Elves has the right moment here. Orphandel, sure. So it's +3/+2, so that'll give them 4, 6. So I still kill these two. Keep the land in case I draw like a birthday escape. Gluck, sure. Just what the doctor ordered. Shall remain the ring bearer. So they can sacrifice this guy, but that won't do much. And this thing has to be blocked. Must be blocked. I'm actually going to loot and then scry, because I think I'm going to loot away whatever I draw, probably. Yep. So, must be blocked. So it already must be blocked, right? Must be blocked. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. So this thing just makes it difficult on him. One interesting thing is if I hadn't made it so they could only block with one creature, like they're probably still supposed to block with one creature because I had the option. And so the only reason I would do that is if it was good for me, in theory. I think it's better to play around that than to like assume I misclicked. Unless your only hope is that I misclicked. Sure. Okay, Crippane, sure. I know I could have gotten the Ringed Attempt with the Elrond. So the reason I'm waiting, is because I wanted to play this thing in double trigger, but maybe that's still better. Because I'll get 2 scries, this thing will have to be blocked. Or I could just make it a 5/4 trample. Oh, right, because I get to scry from Elrond anyway. But yeah, I was going to do the double thing with this guy on my turn. I guess an extra 3 too might have been useful, but they can just block it and then jump this thing otherwise. Don't really want that. They're going to have to block it anyway. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. So if they block here, block here, block here, they'll take 5, 6 trample. Because they'll go here, they'll jump here to block there. Because I have 12 trample and they can block with 5, so I wouldn't kill them. So I'm just going to keep my Elrond around because Elrond is so good. Oh, shoot, I didn't factor in the extra scry. Dang it. Okay, well, that's going to win me the game next turn. Almost assuredly. Must be blocked. If I'd attacked with Elrond... Oh, no, I was still going to be 1 point of short of lethal. Because that's 13 power. I don't think they realize the thing has trample. Well, our opponents haven't been playing the cleanest necessarily, but we're still on the precipice of a trophy. And I think we've got our optimal version of the deck. Just tons of cheap cards. And playing our 17 lands plus Generous Ent. Plus our cantrips and stuff. Let's get the win. I'll see you folks in the final round. Welcome to the final round. On the play, we're going to keep this. We don't have our second color, but all of our cards are blue. And Birthday Escape can help us dig into our deck to find green and stuff. Ooh, a second Birthday Escape is really good. We'll just do that at instant speed, no reason not to. Now we'll turn any creature we find into a looter. Okay. Where there's a forest. I'm looking for creatures. I'm going to cycle this because I want to make sure I hit my 5th land drop to play this guy on time, I think. I need to keep their creature count low. Yeah. Because then this turn I can hold up Isolation at Orthanc and then just jam Willowwind onto an empty board. And I don't really need the Ent right now. Ent is much better as a top deck. And keeping the board clear is good with this. Okay. So whatever they play this turn, if it's a creature, I'm going to Isolation it. Yep. And now I'll scry away any lands I find. Well, that was good. Get to draw another card. Jeez, I had 4 lands in a row because I drew a land for that turn. And I think I drew the Shire. There's a lot of lands there. Okay. So one kept on the top. I don't think I should know which one that is. And I do not. Perfect. I'm just going to add pressure to the board here. Add the Greyhaven's Navigator, flash in horses, start looting away these lands. Sure. And then refuel with this. Change of plan. I get to trade my 3-2 for their 3-4. Ooh, that's a good draw. I'll keep that. I'm trying to keep the creature count low. Unfortunately, I don't have a creature right now. I should have played an extra forest versus this island that I played one of those turns. I do have double blue spells. I'll end the turn, because I can activate Arwen to scry too. And then I can play horses on my turn and bounce their guy. Sure, Dunedain ranges. Both of those are great. Guess I'll start with Rivendell. And I will hold up Stew the Coney so I can kill this thing on my turn. Though I guess I could have... Yeah, because that way they can't use like a kill spell in response or something, like an Ent's Fury. Quick Beam will add a lot of power. I'm just going to play... This plus Quick Beam is probably the line. But I don't know why it wants to tap me like that. Because it's trying to hold up the Shire, I guess. Elrond is really good. Sure. So they'll be at 7, and then this way either one of them will be lethal. Which is a good spot to be in. Oh, actually, yeah, Arwen's not going to be lethal on her own. Fangorn. And just like that, we got the win. Trophy! Let's go. Elrond into Elrond, huge. Quick beam. Oh, got there. That was satisfying. Huge. Let's go. Wow, almost promoted into platinum with that. That was awesome. I think we definitely made the deck better as we went. Adding in some ring bearing was awesome. That deck was really cool. I felt like we learned a lot about the deck and the archetype as a whole also, which was fun. Well, if you did enjoy that video and you made it all the way to the end, leave hashtag for Rivendell in the comment section down below, because we were playing Rivendell Tribal. We had 2 Elrons, we had Arwen, we had Rivendell itself. So it was really a cool Rivendell deck. So yeah, hashtag for Rivendell to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more draft content, comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. You can check out the Patreon to support my content. You can find links to NicolaiBolas Discord server, Twitch stream, Twitter account, all that stuff in the description down below. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.